I have to start today's video by giving a huge shout out to my man Dean and Dunn Handyman Services. You guys, I was sitting out here in the front yard and we ordered some of these like insulated caps for our outdoor spigots to keep them from freezing. And this spigot down here, I couldn't get the freaking hose off and I accidentally snapped it off and water started shooting out everywhere. I had to go and run and turn the water off. Haley thought I had flooded the house. Like,
well, I was walking Moe's. I was like down there and all I see is Josh running to the water thing. I was like, oh, what has Josh done now?
But it was okay, just a little damp over here, but obviously we couldn't turn the water back on without fixing this. So I called my man Dean. It's like 6 o'clock in the afternoon. He's probably already worked all day long. And he's like, man, I will be there in like 10 minutes. So shout out Dean. He's actually got a YouTube channel called Dean and Dunn Handyman. So I'm gonna leave a link to his channel in the description of this video. Definitely check it out. We're gonna deal with this crisis first, and then I'm gonna deal with an eBay crisis that you guys are definitely interested in because it's probably affecting you and you don't even know it. So Dean just left. He's got us all squared away. Just again, huge shout out to him for coming out so late and very last minute. I mean, he was here in like 15 or 20 minutes. But the emergency or the issue that we wanted to show you guys with eBay today is we were doing our end of year inventory, which is really just going through our bins over here, looking for things that, I don't know, we haven't noticed in a while, like things we haven't got offers on, things we haven't seen in our eBay store. Usually that means that they have been delisted by eBay. And when you list something on eBay as buy it now, according to eBay's website, it should stay listed, refreshing every month until it sells. But we have found in our experience and in the experience of a lot of you guys, eventually the stuff just delists from eBay. Like you don't cancel it, it just disappears. And this time when we went through all these bins, just the bins, I didn't go through the golf clubs or anything else, just the bins, we probably found about 70 to 80 items that I know for a fact we have listed on eBay in the past, whether it be this past year or before that, that are now no longer listed on eBay. Everything in these 2 GoPuff bags were in our bins over there that we have definitely listed in the past, but are now no longer active in our eBay store. The best example, probably this helicopter toy that we picked up at the flea market. That was like a key item in one of our videos. I specifically remember seeing this listed, and it's only been listed for maybe like 3 or 4 months, and now it's just nowhere to be found. This Bakugan set we got at the Amazon store, I know for a fact we listed that. That's gone. Literally everything in these 2 huge bags, just stuff that we have previously photographed and took the time to list that eBay just decided to.
It's stuff that we like expected to sell pretty quickly. Like
yeah,
that's
like
a Batman Funko Pop in the box.
Yeah, some things are really good, some things are not so good. This is like an old bread pan or something. That's probably been listed for like a year and a half. But it's just crazy and it's really frustrating because we go through the process of taking these pictures and doing the listings and putting them up on eBay, and then they're gone. And I know we're not the only ones because my friend Drew, Profit Monsters, made a video back in December where he went through his clothing, just a couple bins of clothing, and found like 15 pairs of jeans that he knows he listed because they were already listed. They were still listed on Poshmark, but they weren't listed on eBay. So this is a pretty common issue, and it's extremely frustrating because, I mean, if it were 1 or 2 items, that would be reasonable. But for like 70 to 80 items, like 2 entire bags of items to be delisted from eBay without explanation, this is a little crazy. So now we basically have to go through these 2 bags and decide whether it's worth our time to re-photograph and relist the items or just redonate them. And a lot of the clothing are already in these like clear poly bags. So now we have to open the bag, like rip it open, get the shirts back out, redo measurements. Like clothing is super annoying to relist. I mean, stuff like the pop won't be that bad, but it's just more work. And again, according to eBay's website, once something is listed as, you know, for a buy it now method, it's supposed to stay listed indefinitely until it sells, relisting every month. You know, some people say like after a year it delists, which that may be the case for this bread pan, but other stuff like these wizard figurines, we just listed these like 2 months ago, 2.5 months, maybe 3 months ago, and now they are delisted. So there's just no rhyme or reason to it, unless you guys know. Drop a comment on this video and let me know why all this stuff is being delisted from eBay. I think the craziest thing for me is the sheer number of items that were delisted in comparison to how many active listings we have. Right now, I think we're sitting at like 430 active listings. And again, we have 70 to 80 items that were delisted from our store. So that's like 20% or something close to that. Like I can't imagine how bad the situation would be for somebody that has, you know, 5 or 10,000 active listings, and how much work you'd have to do to go through all of those active listings, checking them on eBay to make sure they're still listed. It is a huge headache. And again, this is just the bins. We haven't been through any of the golf clubs yet. And I'm sure there's at least 5 to 10 clubs on this shelf over here or in this bin over here that are not listed. We have baseball bats. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 baseball bats that are supposed to be listed, and I'm pretty sure I haven't seen a baseball bat in our eBay store in a long time, like to send offers or anything like that. So I just went through our eBay store and I searched for bat. That way a baseball or softball bat would show up, and we only have 4 currently listed: a DeMarini Youth baseball bat, an Easton Cyclone baseball bat, Easton Fast Pitch softball bat, blue and white, and an Easton Mystique softball bat. And that's it. And right off the bat, I already see, well, this is the Mystique. That one's listed. But this one, this Easton Stealth softball bat, that's not listed. I know I listed this. We got this at the bins, probably paid like $2 for it. This is probably a $50 or $60 bat that is delisted. And again, we have 4 listings, so we automatically have 3 of these bats that are not listed. I'll have to go through and see which ones are which. But that's just the bats. That's still not the golf club. If you're watching this video right now and you've had this issue for yourself and your store in the past, drop a comment if you don't mind and let us know the severity of the issue for you, like how many items you found not listed versus how many active listings you had, and also anything you did to your store to prevent this from happening in the future. I haven't found any super great solutions yet other than this. So what you guys are looking at on the screen right now is called List Perfectly, and it's a platform that's used to both list and cross-post your items on multiple platforms. You can see here a list of all the marketplaces that they allow you to list and cross-post to. We have eBay, obviously, Facebook Marketplace, Poshmark, Mercari, Tradesy, Kitizen, Instagram Shop, Shopify, Grail, Depop, and Etsy. So pretty much wherever you want to list or cross-post your items, you can do it with List Perfectly. But even outside of the cross-posting, just using List Perfectly for listing and their List Perfectly catalog, I think is the best solution to the problem we're talking about in today's video. So I'm gonna go ahead and log in here and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. So once you log into List Perfectly, this is what your screen will look like. And if we go over here to My Listings, you can see everything that Haley and I have listed, mainly Haley, to be honest with you guys. So when we list something on List Perfectly, we upload the pictures, we do the title, we do the description, we fill out a lot of the item details, the pricing, the shipping. All that information is saved in the List Perfectly catalog, and then we cross-post it to eBay or whatever platform from there. So in the case we're talking about in today's video, when eBay randomly decides to remove whatever listings you have, instead of having to retake photos and redo titles and descriptions and all that stuff, we can just go back to our List Perfectly catalog where the item will still be and just relist it on eBay with basically 2 clicks of a button. So let's just find a random item here. Like these Kyries actually sold the other day. We sold these, we got them at Goodwill for $6.50, sold them for I think $70 plus shipping. They say sold right here. But let's say they didn't sell. eBay just decided to take them down and we lost all the pictures and everything. We would just go back and push this little cross post button right here, select the marketplace we want to list it on. We're going to click eBay and just click copy. And what that does is List Perfectly will open up a new Google Chrome tab on eBay. You just have to be logged in. It'll automatically fill in the title like you're seeing here. I'm not typing anything. It'll create a draft. It'll pull in, again, the title, the item category, put it in men's athletic shoes. It'll fill in all of the pictures automatically. It's literally 1 click of a button. We just go and make sure everything is exactly how we want it and click list. This way, again, when eBay decides to randomly take those items down, this method of having all your items listed in the List Perfectly catalog makes it way easier to go through and relist your items. You don't have to end up with 2 GoPuff bags filled with items that you have to go and rephotograph and relist and remeasure and all that stuff. This is, in my opinion, it has to be the best solution for the problem we're talking about in today's video. If you guys want to try out List Perfectly for yourself, I will have a link to sign up in the description of the video down below. Again, this video is not sponsored, but if you use code TORNADO at checkout, you will save 30% off your first month with List Perfectly. They also have a 3-day money-back guarantee, so you could try it out for a few days, see if you like it. If you don't, you can always get all of your money back. I would also recommend watching other reseller YouTubers' videos about List Perfectly. I know a lot of Josh over the Lot of Josh YouTube channel uses List Perfectly. I know Dalton with Dealing with Dalton uses them. Becky Park on Poshmark uses them. Kathy over at Ginger Marvin uses them. So definitely do some research. See what people are saying about List Perfectly before you jump into it. But from what I can tell through other people's experience and our own experience, it is a great platform with multiple utilities outside of just cross-posting. One really common question we get about List Perfectly is that if you already have your items listed on eBay, like say you have 1,000 active listings, are you going to have to manually relist those in List Perfectly to get them to your catalog? And you don't have to do that at all. As easy as it was to list that pair of Kyries from List Perfectly to eBay, just pushing that one button, it's the same way the other way. So you can go to your eBay active listings, you have to download the List Perfectly Google Chrome extension, and then it'll have that little crisscross button in your eBay store, and you just select multiple listings, hit that button, and it'll automatically drag all of those listings into your List Perfectly catalog. It'll save all your pictures, all your titles, all your descriptions, everything. It's really, really awesome. I highly recommend you guys check it out. Again, this video is not sponsored by List Perfectly. We just genuinely love the product and service, and I really do think that it's the best solution for the problem of eBay deleting your items. If you've experienced that problem for yourself in the past and you've found a way to either prevent it or get around having to do all the work of listing all your items again, definitely drop a comment on this video and let us know. I'm not saying this is the only solution. I'm happy to hear other options and other opinions from you guys out there. If you've enjoyed today's video, definitely hit that like button down below and let us know. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below as well. Thank you guys again for watching. You're the best, and we'll catch you on the next one.